Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. I'm Sadeep B and I'm here to help you level up and let go. Today's story has to do with why I started doing music and what inspired me to do music. I escaped to China because I felt so bad in America after I graduated college. I went to UVA, and although UVA is a great school, #1 public school in the country, at the time it was the #2 business school which I went to, I still felt like a failure. I still felt like a loser, and I still felt like I couldn't get anything done and that I wasn't good enough for corporate America and just life. So I escaped to China to recreate my life and become a totally new person. While I was in China, I used to go to this band called The Foundation, and I would go to that band every week. Every Sunday they had a show at this little cafe called Yunside Cafe, and it was professional musicians paired up with rappers, and I just thought that was so interesting and so cool to just get up there and just do your thing. So I had told my ex at the time about this great place called The Foundation where you can go, you can do music, because he did music. But honestly, I didn't know the level he did music until he had come to China. So when he came to China, the first musical event he did was The Foundation. And in The Foundation, he just grabbed the mic and he was just rocking with the crowd, and he was having everybody connect with him, and he would do that week after week after week. And I was there in the background, shy, not really saying anything, just sitting there, just reserved. But really what was going through my mind as I was watching him was, wow, oh my gosh, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could talk to people. I wish people liked me. I want people to love me like that. I want people to listen to me, because beforehand I felt like no one listened to me. I felt unimportant. At UVA all the time, whenever I would talk, I always felt ignored. I always felt like whatever I said wasn't good enough. That's why no one listened to me. And I just felt so bad about who I was. And I used to blame myself so much about me not being good enough, and that's why no one liked me. So with that in my head, I would just sit there and not do anything, but I'd watch him and I'd say, oh my gosh, I want to have that control over people. I want to be loved, liked. I want to be appreciated. Every time he would do that, it would just give me a little bit more courage and a little bit more courage. So one day in secret, I wrote a song. It was called Get Your Money Up. Get your money up. That's all I remember. And I remember the beat, some DJ Mustard beat. It was like, do, do, do. I mean, that doesn't really help. But anyways. And I went on vacation to Sanya. Sanya is like the Chinese Hawaii is what they call it. So we go to the hotel and I'm like, hey, I have something I want to show you. He's like, what? Get the speaker out, start playing a beat. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. And I was saying my song, get your money up, get your money up. I don't remember any more of the lyrics. And he watched me really intently. And this is what he said. I'll never forget it. He said, do you have another song? And I was like, what? You mean another song? Like, no. He's like, well, write another song. And I was just so surprised because I expected him to be like, okay, this sucks, or that was good, or something like that. But he was like, no, write another song. And that's what really got my gears turning, because I just wrote this song just to show him, just to be like, hey, I can be kind of like you too. So him telling me that was just a challenge. So I just started furiously writing songs. So I would work at my school, and in my office when I was bored, I would just write songs. So one of my songs that got pretty popular at the time in China was called Purple Backpack. And it was like, got it on my back, purple backpack, pull the zipper down, and all you see is stacks. It was about my purple backpack I would take to work, and I'd fill it with money, because at that time it was kind of before all the mobile payments we did in China. So I always had a bunch of cash in there, and I was like, yeah, fill it up with stacks, real life. That's all that my music is about, real life situations. So I just started writing songs. And my ex is really the person who became my mentor. He had been in the music industry before. He almost got signed to Russell Simmons, but that's a different story because he wasn't prepared that day that he was supposed to get signed. But he made songs all the time. He took me to the studio. He really pushed me in good and bad ways to become an amazing artist. But really more than that, music gave me my voice. In my songs, I could talk about whatever I wanted. I could be whoever I wanted. I could be a superstar. I had value. People would listen to my voice. I felt like it was my first time that I could be seen, because I always felt in the background. I never felt seen before. I always just felt ignored and that no one cared. And music was the first medium that gave me a voice and made me feel so important. So the first time I got on stage, I was prepared. I had everything memorized and I just rapped my little heart out. Mind you, I wasn't the best performer yet because I was just so focused on the lyrics and stuff like that. But that first time that I was on stage and all eyes were on me is what really just made me solidify that, yeah, this is something that I really like to do, that I really want to do, that I really want to continue doing, because I feel good. I feel important. So for everyone out there who doesn't feel like they have a voice, find a medium for you to feel like you have a voice, whether it's music, whether it's writing, whether it's doing a sport, whether it's exercise, whether it's helping people. Find something that makes you feel important. Find your passion and really lean into that, because the more you lean into that, the more you're going to get out of it, and the more you're going to transform into who you want to be, instead of always being in the background like I was, always feeling like I'm not good enough, I can't do anything. Music gave me the courage, the confidence to know that I'm capable. I can do so much as long as I believe in myself and I believe in what I'm doing, and I have a voice and I'm important. So for all the people who don't feel that way, so it's totally super important to find what makes you feel alive, what makes you have the fire and desire burning in your heart, and that you matter and that you are someone. And that's what music was for me when I first started, and it still is for me today. And I'm only just grateful and thankful and blessed. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you like this video, please like it, please subscribe. I'm Sadia B, and I'm here to help you level up and let go. Thanks for watching. Bye.